Here's another free response question involving a graph. This one was actually from 2018, so just a couple years ago. We're going to see what we can do here. Read the question. It might be a good idea to pause this and answer the question yourself and then look at the solution. So here we go. This is the graph of G. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you understand that this is the regular function G. A lot of times it'll give you the derivative graph, so you have to keep that in mind. This is just the regular graph of G. They give you all this information about it. First question A, if f of 1 equals 3, that's an initial condition. So that's an indicator that we're probably going to have to integrate, because to get any values from integration, we need an initial condition. What is the value of f of -5? So how does f fit in? Well, it says this is actually G is the derivative of the graph of f. So to get G from f, you have to integrate. So the value of f of 5 has to do with the integral of its derivative G. But remember, that gives you a plus c. And even if we use the limits here, that doesn't give you the value. That just tells you the change in value. So on all these problems, to figure out what f of -5 is, you have to start with the initial condition. It started at the value was 3. And you have to add the change from the x value where you started, 1, to the x value that you're actually finding the value of the function at, -5. And then that's the answer. So we're going to quickly calculate that. For my eraser, that's a 1. So to calculate that, from 1 to -5 is from here to here. So remember, we're going backwards, so these areas that we calculate will be opposite of what they usually are. In other words, this first triangle right here, it has an area of 1, 1. But we're going backwards, so that's -1. So that first area is -1. From 0 to -1, that area is 0. From -1 to 5, we have this trapezoid. You can think of it as a triangle and a square, it looks like. So that triangle is 1/2 base times height, which is 3/2. Usually it'd be negative, but we're going the other way. And finally, this last square, you can actually even count the squares because each is 1 by 1. It's 9. We're going to add it. And then remember, you can leave your answer just like this. And as a matter of fact, I would leave my answer just like that. I'm going to calculate it anyhow. I'm cheating. I'm just going to use my graphing calculator. 12.5. And there's 3 more parts to this. So this doesn't get too long, I'll show this next part in a next video.